I gave people all the stuff they really needed. Social security checks, utility bills, TV guide.
I want a TV guidance counselor. TV guidance counselor. Staying up to watch all night, and everything's gonna be alright with my TV guidance counselor.
Hello everybody, welcome to March. It's TV Guidance Counselor time. I am Ken Reed, I'm your TV Guidance Counselor. This is the show where each and every week since February 14th, 2014, I've welcomed an interesting person to the show to discuss classic television using an issue of TV Guide from my personal collection as the inspiration for our conversation and to talk about whatever the hell else we want because it's my damn show. My guest this week was recommended by Alex Steed, former guest of the show. If you go back, 2-3 weeks, Alex was on the show. Very fun episode. If you missed that one, make sure you check that one out. Some very specific micro M-Town, Massachusetts information in that episode. If you're really into Malden, Melrose, Medford, that's the episode for you. Even if you're not, it's the episode for you. But anyway, my guest this week is internet sensation, adult film star Ryan Keely, and Ryan is very smart, super fascinating. She also has a non-adult presence on the internet. She has a great podcast called I Seduce the Dragon podcast. It's a D&D podcast, does a lot of other really fun, safe for work things. So if you want to find what she does and you're afraid to Google, just let me know. I'll send you direct links. But if you're not afraid of Google, have fun. Have a great time. But I really love talking to her. She's super fun, super funny, so smart. And it was great, as evidenced by the runtime here. Great chat. So please sit back, relax, and enjoy this week's episode of TV Guidance Counselor with my guest, Ryan Keely.
TV is my friend, and it has been always there for me in time of need.
Live via satellite with lashes on. Ryan, how are you?
Oh, I am feeling so glamorous this rainy Monday morning here in Los Angeles, and I cannot wait to get into 1990s August 4th through 10th issue of TV Guide specific to the Boston area. Yeah,
this is the Boston area one. So I'm from Boston. Most of these are Boston ones.
I was very confused by all of the horse racing.
Oh, yes.
There's a lot of horse racing.
There's a classic thing here where I love overhearing blue collar people with Boston accents, which is my real accent that I refuse to use. And there's
What if I told you it made me really wet? If you
then all right, I'm all over it. What the fuck?
let's start drinking. It's your Boston 10 a.m.
Yeah. There was a classic phrase that I would hear often at bars when I would get dropped off to be babysat as a child, but it would always be like, "What's up with Jimmy? Oh, he's got no money." And then it would always be, "Girls or horses?" A lot of racetracks here. It's probably the horses. Is it girls or horses? That was the option.
Horses.
Girls or horses.
I love the...
Yeah.
I love a racetrack. I'm not good at the racetrack, unlike my best friend who won a trifecta last weekend.
Is that a skill, though?
I don't know. The only time I ever won money was when I picked the horses entirely for the names, and all money, no love was the horse that I won on the day that I was at the track with my sugar daddy. So it was a little life imitating art imitating life. I don't know.
That horse picked you.
Yeah, with a zazzy name. I'm like, this is 2 on point.
This almost feels like some kind of trap.
Yeah.
At this point. Yeah, so there's a lot of weird Boston stuff. Did you grow up in the West Coast, right? Did you grow up in like Seattle area? Or?
Yes. Yeah, I've been a West Coast girly. I grew up outside of Seattle, Washington, in like a very, very small suburb. I like to call it the clitoris of Lake Washington, the town where I grew up.
Men can't find it?
That, and it is at the top of the lake.
Okay. People are very sensitive there.
It's a long... Do you know what the Pacific Lake Washington looks like?
Yeah.
Don't make me get it. Okay, good, because I will go get a map.
No, I'm familiar. With both. Yeah, I had some friends who grew up, there's like an island off the coast of Seattle that like,
There's an entire sound and many islands.
I know I have a couple of stand-up friends who grew up on one of the islands there, and it sounded very oddly isolated and like kind of Shining-ish.
Would-be orcas.
Would-be sounds right.
Would-be's big. Would-be Island, I believe, grows like 90% of the holly that you'll see for Christmas decorations here in the continuous U.S. states. Yeah. Would-be Island's weird. Super weird.
Just the island.
The Pacific Northwest is just weird. Like, Twin Peaks captured it. Excess baggage captured it. Like, it is just a weird place to be from. I'm not surprised we have so many serial killers.
There's nothing else to do.
I mean, for real. I'm not even kidding. Like, for real.
I'll start a grunge band.
Also, Mr. Hands, I believe, is also from Washington State.
Oh, yeah. There you go. Yeah.
Internet icon, Mr. Hands.
I've only been as far north as Portland, which I've been a bunch of times, but I've never made it up to Seattle. But Portland was strange in a good way. Yeah, for some reason, Portland and San Francisco, like tons of Boston people would reload. Those are like their two West Coast cities, so there's like vaguely similar.
There's a lot of Pacific Northwest girls that end up in porn. So.
Oh, really? Is that so? It's like serial killers. That there's this sort of a whole realm.
It's like it's incubating future porn stars.
Okay, I mean that's the Holly of people's internet entertainment.
You know, we're pretty, we're poisonous.
Someone should have a TV show, fictionalized TV show, about a budding adult film star in the Pacific Northwest called Growing Holly, and obviously her name's Holly.
I mean, let's call your friends at the Lifetime Network that formerly made Skinflicks.
Yes,
and I think we got. Oh, I could. You know what? Weirdly, so strippers have daddy issues. Porn stars have mommy issues.
Okay.
Because I am now a MILF, I could play like the totally toxic mother of the future porn star.
Greenlit. We just made $1 million right now. Just in this
if
single
anyone
second.
steals this, I will personally track you down and beat you with a slipper.
You could kill them as a new serial killer from the Pacific Northwest who hunts down people who steal other people's TV pitches.
As much as Eileen Wuornos is a personal icon and I think just a feminist icon, I'm not in the murder game yet, to anybody's knowledge.
Fair enough. Yeah. I once pitched a show that was about, they said it was too much like Barry, which it kind of wasn't, but it was about a really bad middle-of-the-road stand-up comedian road comic that was actually a murder for hire. Because I always am like, see these terrible comics who make a living just playing like weird places and traveling. I'm like, how are they making a living? And
It's like
they're a murderer.
So there's a weird confluence of, there's the Venn diagram of porn stars, comedians, and wrestling.
Yes.
A lot of porn stars do feature dancing in like weird small towns. I know that I used to do that before I had shoulder surgery. You know, wrestlers working weird ass venues in American Legion Hall, wherever. And then same thing with road comics. And I feel like we're, and we, as a group, tend to die very young. Yep.
The modern day carnies.
Yeah. Statistically likely to be dead before 50. So I think that there's something there.
Yeah. I always think there's like the difference between people going into stand-up or pornography was if they're attractive or not most of the time.
So, yes and no.
Offensive to both groups of people.
I think comedy, I feel like what people tend to get into comedy a little later in life.
Yeah, that's true. Like post-college.
Yeah, post-college. I'd say porn is where a lot of people that are like severely neurodivergent who were not supported by the school system end up. Like I know I have dyscalculia, which is a learning disability where 70 to 90% of people with diagnosed dyscalculia do not finish college. Or I'm sorry, do not finish high school. 70 to 90%. That's an insane. And like we just started studying this, by the time I was out of high school. Not that I would have gotten support anyway. But it's a lot. It's a hotbed of neurotypicals, is how I would describe.
Yeah, it's true. Yeah, I'm always like, oh, the stand-up comedian spectrum.
Yeah,
That
and
makes
porn
sense.
stars are like that, but maybe that's just what they do with women instead, because most comedians can't get their dicks hard.
No, that's probably true. I have not done field research on that, but probably true.
I mean, ask all of the women that have met Louis C.K. Like, was that micro penis hard?
Oh God, I probably could ask them.
We all can. There's a lot of them.
I was at Aspen when that happened, which is pretty gross.
I love Aspen.
Yeah, I was at the HBO Aspen Comedy Festival. The first one of those that came out. I was like, oh God, what's wrong with dudes? I can tell you dirt later. But we were just chit-chatting before about, you were like, the death of softcore was a real problem. And I was talking about how a lot of these guys who made all those, they moved on to working for Lifetime TV now. And it's true, like almost everyone who makes those Lifetime movies exclusively made like Skinemax movies in the 90s because they can work cheap, pump out something real quick. They know structure. And it's funny. Like, and also I didn't realize I don't know if you've watched Lifetime recently. I don't want to make any
I
presumptions.
haven't watched it recently, but I do watch it from time to time. I deeply enjoy it. I really wish I was in Lifetime movies. I think that I would crush it.
I'll make it happen.
Can you?
Introduce you to some guys.
Please.
Yeah.
Please. I'll show Nip.
Won't even be
Or I
necessary.
won't show Nip. I'll get my cardigans on.
Implied.
Here's the thing. My acting in adult filmography, it's a bit of a performance art piece.
It's like a long con Andy Kaufman style performance art.
I mean, if anyone watches the acting in my films, they'll be like, "Oh yeah, she's definitely doing a bit."
So you'd be perfect for those movies because weirdly, all of them are like basically slasher movies now.
Yeah.
Weirdly, it's all like the evil pool boy. It's like they took The Hand That Rocks the Cradle, and they're just like, use this with other professions. All the Lifetime movies.
Also, I've got so many ideas. Okay, we need to set this up. Do these guys still like cocaine, or are they too old?
Well, those probably aren't mutually exclusive. Yes, they probably do, but also they're too old.
I'm like, if I remember anything about softcore guys, the problem was is that I did softcore stuff back in 2009, 2010, 2011, 2012. And Game of Thrones killed my job because
Legit softcore.
it really did. Because I remember watching Game of Thrones with my mom, who like obviously knows what I do. And at the time, I was, I did like glamour girl only. I was a penthouse pet. I was in like a Michael Rooker directed horror film.
It was the Julie Strain line of things, yes.
Yeah, I was in a series called Life on Top, which I think was on like Showtime or something. It was all about the penthouse pets because, Life on Top, because the penthouse, it's...
That's right. It's the top floor.
It's the top floor. But I remember watching Game of Thrones and being assuring my mother, I'm like, this is way more graphic than anything that I've ever filmed.
It really is.
It was so graphic. And before that, I used to get all of these great jobs where it would be, some hundreds of dollars. And I would, go out to, for a while, it was this paintball range out, 90 minutes east of LA. Not quite, no, other direction, east, not north.
Oh, gotcha, east. Okay.
And we would run around the costumes would change, but with like guns, like firing at stuff. And it was super cool. And it was such a good job. And then, it used to pay really well. It was like the same amount as my girl rate. And I was like, cool.
This is way easier. Yeah.
Way easy. You want me to take a shower for 45 minutes, but like not spread my legs? I got you.
Perfect. I had Cynthia Rothrock on the show ages ago. I don't know if she's a martial artist, was in a ton of movies, Hong Kong movies like China O'Brien and all these movies. But she was telling me she was working for this guy, Dave Dakota, who he directs children's films and gay pornography. Those are his
sounds
two
right.
genres. And he'll like rent a house for the weekend and shoot a movie, The Talking Cat, at the same time at night he's shooting like Boys Just Want to Have Sex, and which is an actual title.
This is what you have to do when the budgets are so small.
Yeah, you got to be innovative and make that dollar stretch.
Make some other things stretch as well.
She was like, Ken, it's really weird. He has me playing the warden of this male prison. And, you know, I was just sitting there watching these guys shower on this closed circuit camera like all day. And I was like, isn't there any lines? And he's like, nah, this is it.
Well, yeah, because he's in the cuck chair.
Yeah. I guess
Oh,
that's
I love
what it
that.
is.
The warden is the cuck chair in
Yeah.
a prison shower porno film. Yeah.
Yeah. It's a metaphor
flick.
for life. For many people. Who's really in the prison, Ryan?
Really in the cuck chair.
It's a prison of their own design. So all those guys, they make that living now, which is true. It used to kind of be true in the early 80s. All of the sort of made-for-TV horror movies, like Invitation to Hell and all those movies, like Wes Craven did a bunch of them.
Yeah.
They would hire these like
Well, Wes
exploitation
Craven
guys.
also did porn films.
Porn. Yeah, as
It was
did Sean Cunningham.
Yeah. Oh shit! I remember Sean Cunningham. Holy shit!
Yep.
Hold on. Let
And-
me see if I still have
yes.
his phone number in my phone. Hold on. Let's play a game.
Oh, please. Because all those guys were the New York guys of that group were all funded by the mafia from Boston here. Even Friday the 13th, the rights were owned by these Armenian mafia guys. So if you ever see an interview with those guys, they'll be like, well, then the guys from Boston told us. And I'm like, yeah, we know. The guys from Boston, they owned all of the Friday the 13th movies and Last House on the Left and all that. It was like, oh my God.
I saw a Friday the 13th movie for the first time just this past Friday because I am a big sissy. As much as I like being in horror films, check me out in Girls Gone Dead from 2011.
10 sounds 2010, 2011, I'd guess. Let's see.
Yeah, right around there. I did my own stunts.
Which Friday the 13th did you watch?
It was, I don't know. I think Michael Bay. I know Michael Bay produced it. The two main
It's the
characters
remake with the kid from Supernatural.
Well, except that like all of the male main characters look how Michael Bay thinks that he looks,
Yeah,
and I was like,
that's a lot of directors over 50.
but like you can't have blonde, floppy haired douche. I'm no offense, but douchebag face.
Yeah,
Dudes as your co-main male leads. Like they look like two sides of a wobbly H.
yeah, they're not likable, and you're like, wait, I thought is this the same guy?
You can't keep track of like which guy's which guy. So I'm a big sissy. I get so scared. I was raised completely without television. I was raised by hippies in the wood. So my television was like at my grandma's house and at my best friend's house next door, whose parents were also hippies, but they allowed bunny ears because you get PBS with bunny ears and like
course.
kind of get Fox sometimes.
It's educational.
Like sometimes we get some little Fox, when they weren't in the house.
Yeah.
So I'm very sensitive to visual media. So every jump scare gets me. There is a Halloween episode of MacGyver that scared the crap out of me.
Oh yeah, I'm familiar with that one.
You know the one?
Yep.
Okay. Is the guy living in the walls as I remember it?
Yeah. It's like basically like a remake. There was a 70s TV movie called Bad Ronald, where this woman had like a son, like kind of like a weird mother-son relationship thing, and she protected him, and he accidentally murdered a girl, so the mom hid him in the walls of the house, and then the mom died, and they sold the house, and the kid was still living in the walls. It's kind of a MacGyver version of that.
Oh, that's such a nightmare. But that is a thing that happens. I saw a news article about a house where a crackhead was living in the walls. And that is such a...
Most terrifying movie I've ever seen, and I don't even think it's considered a horror movie. It's called Hider in the House, and it's about this couple that moves into a house that Gary Busey is secretly living in. The horror.
Can we make that a reality TV show?
It might actually be reality right now. We just have to find where.
No, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Is like, We can do this, but we can do
Yeah.
the reality show version of it and
Yeah.
maybe do it on like a live 24-hour stream like Big Brother.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Oh, I had a thought. It's coming back. It was a good one.
Back.
Come on, thoughts. You can think
Pop
them.
back.
You can think them.
Push, do it. It'll come back at some point. Feel free to.
Do you know how many head injuries I've had? It's not coming back.
I've had quite a few myself. I don't know. I'm gonna guess. You were on stunts. So I'm gonna guess 4.
More.
Oh, double digits. 12.
Probably. That sounds reasonable. I can crash anything.
Oh, from crashes.
Cars, quads, horses.
That's exciting. At least, like the times I've gotten knocked out was when I did martial arts as a teenager, and then once at work, at like an internship in college, I knocked myself out putting together a coat rack in the middle of a TV station, and was like out cold.
My most recent concussion is just as embarrassing. I managed to give myself a concussion at the tanning salon by standing up directly into like right in the ocular area, right into a glass shelf. And I didn't realize I was a concussion because I went right from that to like laying down in the tanning bed.
Yeah.
And then
It's so
I
relaxed
boxed
and warm.
Yeah, of course. This is how we fight that seasonal depression.
Yeah.
I forgot that I had concussed myself because of all of the previous concussions, and was sparring with my boxing coach that week and totally got popped in the face.
Oh no.
Like, double concussed myself in the weekend. I'm like, this is the most...
See, if you had watched TV as a kid, I could blame that because there were so many sitcom episodes where someone got hit on the head, became a totally different person, hit on the head back to their normal self. Like, it led us to believe as kids, it just changes your personality temporarily until you get hit again.
Well, except that it does change your personality, but it's not temporary. It's called CTE, and it doesn't help with impulse control, is what I can say.
Yeah, no, that I feel you there. All of the crap behind me that I've purchased for no apparent reason is poor impulse control and depression.
Yeah. Hey, you know what? That's why we're funny.
That's true. It is the defense mechanism of the.
I would say it's a symptom of our complex PTSD.
Oh, very much so. Very much so. Yeah, that's.
Are you Catholic?
True. No, although here's the thing. I'm like a devout atheist and have been my whole life.
Were you raised Catholic?
See that? Yes. I feel like I'm culturally Catholic because Boston, like,
yeah.
You're just getting like guilt by association whether you want it or not. So I get like the worst of both worlds with that thing.
See, you're never not Catholic. You can be a Catholic in recovery like I am. Just because no matter what you believe, if you're raised in that system, it is what it is. My family's very Catholic. I feel like we probably have a lot in common.
Yeah, 100%. My mom went to Catholic school, and where the nuns hit her because she was left-handed.
Yep. That's why my uncle Gerard is ambidextrous, is because they wouldn't let him use his left hand.
They tortured him into having a new skill set. But my mom got in trouble. I think she was like 8 or 9, and there was a funeral home across from the school. They would make the kids go sit with bodies as like punishment.
Okay, I'm kind of into that.
I mean, innovative, but like what a weird, like this 9-year-old didn't do their homework, go sit with a corpse for 2 hours.
I mean...
You'll learn a lesson. I don't know what it
That sounds
is.
like some fucking Catholic shit. That sounds super Catholic to me.
Yes. Like, how did you guys even think of that, you twisted weirdos?
I mean, they think of some wild shit.
Yeah. Oh, yes. Yes. I can imagine.
Mike.
Yeah. So this is as you mentioned, this is 1990. So you were not seeing TV Guide. You were seeing TV at your grandma's and at your neighbors. But this one, you gave me a great list of ones to pick from. And lazily, this one was just the first one I found.
You'll notice the selects that I made all had fashion content.
Yes.
Because I love the fashion.
As do I. I was a huge viewer of MTV's House of Style. Like, obsessed
That's because
with
you were
it growing
baiting
up.
to it, okay?
I was, like, that would be less embarrassing. I was like, Todd Oldham rules. And I was just like, this world is amazing. Did have a crush on Shalom Harlow later.
Oh, but she's one of my favorites. Okay, that
She's
is
the
a
best.
deep cut. That is
Yeah.
a deep cut, and I appreciate that because I feel like She's underrated.
100%. Discovered.
I mean, people like, everyone's like, oh, these other models are like the supers. And I'm like, bitch, Shalom Harlow. Like,
Harlow's
what she did at that McQueen show. Are you kidding me?
Yeah. She's
such
amazing.
an icon. And she's the cover of Making Faces, which is the book that inspired every single makeup artist that is currently working.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. That doesn't surprise me at all. Like, she's the number one model that's not in a George Michael video.
She was in some other music videos, though, I think.
Yeah, she was. Absolutely. But she was like a goth kid growing up, which is even better.
Obviously.
Canadian goth.
You love those.
So this one here is about Dress to Thrill, for better or worse, why TV top stars always look. It's Kirstie Alley, Candice Bergen, and Nicolette Sheridan. And, oh, yes, there she is. I'd recognize those eyebrows in here.
I'm essentially a prop comic on, I guess no one warned you that on podcast recordings. Yeah, that's what I do. And I probably have a book.
Well, it's a visual. It's not
too
a
bad,
medium,
bitch.
So the joke is make it all visual. You've missed this.
I turned into Scary Terry.
Which is from TV Guides. I would say 1990 seems to be power suits. All about power suits. That's what seems to be the...
not at all.
Just based on this cover.
The people that they interviewed were actually talking more about 80s TV fashion and had some of the cuntiest quotes.
Yes. So bitchy.
So bitchy.
Like, I couldn't believe it. So the great thing about TV Guide is that it was the largest print magazine in the world, even more than Penthouse. And as a result, they didn't give a shit. Like, they did not have to kiss anyone's ass. They did not have to bother to, like, not make people mad. So they would be as bitchy as they wanted to. And with fashion stuff, they got real
So this
bitchy.
cover features 3 women on it. It's got Candice Bergen, Murphy Brown, Nicolette Sheridan, Knots Landing, and Kirstie Allen, Cheers. And the headline is, Dress to Thrill, for better or worse, why TV stars always look the part. The other cover line is The Men Behind Madonna, because there's another piece
that
featuring,
was ridiculous.
God forbid we just make it about the woman who's crushing it. Let's talk about the 3 men that like actually make it possible, because they should
have the credit.
They could
She couldn't do it on
definitely
her
need
own,
the credit.
clearly. Of all the people to pick in 1992, that would be like the person who was clearly doing it.
Was this 1990 or 1992? This is 1990. I know this because
90,
there was something in the TV Guide that I had to watch just for my own cultural edification. And I couldn't find the 1990 version of this program was not as available as the 1992 version. And the 1992 version was heavy with Tricia Helfer, our future Miss Cylon 6.
Battlestar Galactica, yes. I like to think of her as the spy handler from Burn Notice.
Yeah, I'm more gay than that. So Battlestar Galactica.
Oh, there you go. Fair enough.
It's finger blasted.
Yeah.
I mean, it's implied.
It's a classy show. It's implied. It's like Bridgerton. You only imply
It
that
is.
sort of
No,
thing.
Bridgerton is way more graphic. And, here's the thing.
That's true.
I read all of the Bridgerton books because I read a lot of books. And it's a romance series. And I read all of them like 15 fucking years ago. People are like, oh, this Bridgerton show they're coming out. I'm like, did you read the books? I know where all the finger blasting is supposed to be.
I can tell you in advance. I'll give you the time codes. I did not see any Game of Thrones, but I used to read George R. R. Martin did this series of books called Wild Cards.
I read the Game of Thrones series. I have not read any of his other stuff. Did he finish Wild Cards?
No.
Is he okay? What I have just discovered is that George R. R. Martin, he's the Warren Ellis of long form fantasy prose.
Fair enough. Yeah, that's possibly very true.
Because Warren Ellis never fucking finishes.
Because it probably doesn't have an end. Like, just to be like...
You're going to get one
out.
trade paperback and a couple of floppy issues, and like...
Then blame the company. They canceled it, guys. I couldn't finish.
Totally the company.
it was a great series because as a comic nerd, it was essentially like, let's do a realistic superhero thing. So the plot was in like 1942, this alien ship exploded over Times Square. It released this like DNA bomb. And then some people developed superpowers. Some people just mutated and they called them jokers. So if you got like a power, you were called an ace. And there was like Joker towns with like these like mutant people. And so it was like this anthology series set in that world. So there was like a dazzler like singer who had like angel wings, but then there were like, it was very cool. And I'm like, this would be a perfect anthology series. That's amazing. I'm seeing magazine racks.
I'm showing you my rack.
This is amazing. Tank Girl's fantastic.
Well, obviously. And then we got over here.
Chew. Yep. This is a good collection. We got the Walking Dead stuff. One of my prized possessions is a Stephen Bissett drew me a Swamp Thing for Christmas one year. It's over here by the thing, and I love it so much. That's a fantastic mixture.
And then we got over here. I'm sorry. What's that? What's that?
Little Tom. Is that Stan Lee?
Yeah. Wishing
Very nice.
who a happy birthday? C'est moi.
I think it's probably you, I'm guessing. That's good stuff. Yeah. Oh, and humanoids. Nice.
Yeah, I go hard.
This is bona fide.
Though, last couple years, I quit collecting comic books. I've been doing mostly fashion art books. So I'm not up to date. But, you know.
Big Tashin sale going on right now.
Are you kidding me?
80% off at the store. Just saying.
You know I'm the cover of the Big Book of Legs. Those are my thighs.
Oh, I didn't know
Yeah.
that. Is it? I have that somewhere in here.
Yeah, I am actually uncredited because, you know.
Because you're selfless.
Yeah, because they're only using my thighs. So, like, is that a person?
Yeah. Like, I don't need to be credited for this. It's fine.
No, I'm still pretty pissed about it. I've got paid $250.
Jesus. I wonder how many of those are in print. My God. That's like a page rate. You got Jack Kirby'd.
I mean, I feel like Jack Kirby. How many copies of... It's the Big Book of Legs. They now sell the Little Book of Legs. But
Same legs.
Same legs.
Different size book.
Different size book.
It's always going to be a racket where we get screwed over. And not in a fun way.
Hey, man, I get screwed over in a fun way, and it's still not lucrative.
That's, I bet, yeah. Oh, I'm sure. That's the thing I've learned, like, acting at all, from whatever piece of the spectrum, that it is the most blue-collar thing possible, and there are people are like, they're famous, they have all this money. I'm like, dude, they got paid probably what you got paid in a year, but then you might not work again for a long time. Like, people assume you have a ton of money. Like, yeah, it is not as easy as people seem to think, especially now. Is there anything, before we get into the listings, is there anything that you felt like you really missed out on that, like, once you did have a TV as an adult, you felt like immediately you had to go catch up with?
What I missed out on was being able to connect with my peer group because I didn't have anything in common with them because they were all talking about television. And
did you ever try and lie? I have friends that grew up similarly who would be like, yeah, I totally saw Buffy.
No, I am just on the spectrum enough that, like, my sense of, like, justice and honesty is a little...
Yeah.
And I was also, like, vegetarian and, like, you know, we were poor and it was all... Yeah.
All the things, yeah.
All
Take the vegetarian and the TV out, same. If I did not have TV, I would not have any knowledge of anything.
Well,
it was just like staying up all night.
Well, so I do stay up all night. Since I was a child, I did not fall asleep till 4 a.m. 4 a.m. to 11, that is my sleep cycle. That's when I am asleep. But that's why I read so much. And that's why I have such an extensive and varied book taste.
That's such a good quiet time to be able to read stuff too.
It's my favorite time to do anything. Last night,
Yeah.
I'm installing these ceiling panels. I'm doing like a little YouTube home refresh project. And, you know, when people don't bother you is from 11 p.m. to 4 a.m.
Yep. Yeah. It's a second shift.
It's my favorite shift.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, yeah. I like as a kid, it was just so quiet. I slept like maybe 2 hours a night. I'd be like sitting, reading, watching movies, like just input. I was like the robot in Short Circuit. I was just like everything input, all these books. Come on. So in that regard, I didn't lose out. But yes, on the the actually being social and having a family.
That's why you ended up in comedy.
100% it is. 100%.
Do you live with a shopping addiction?
How did this happen? No one could have seen this coming.
But they couldn't, because man, oh man, I'm guessing we're of a similar age, and the way our generation was raised was real different. So they didn't see anything coming, and being Catholic, if they didn't see it coming, we definitely were not going to talk about it.
Just ignore it. It'll go away. That's the way you do it.
Never make a scene.
Oh, never. No. Don't show any emotion about anything. I was in a punk band as a teenager, and we would drive down to New York and like play shows at like 15, 16. Mm-hmm. No one ever asked where we were. We'd be gone for like 3 days.
Oh, the things that I was and was not allowed to do as a Ute is insane. I was in my first mosh pit at 9. I grew up at Bumbershoot, Pacific Northwest. But I was always like, if it was a music show I could go to, which is kind of weird because a lot of them were like punk or alternative or whatever. And we're not worried at all. We're just going to drop you off at Bumbershoot, this giant music festival at literally, 9 I was there with a parent, but at like 11, me and my bestie were just dropped off. And I'm like, take the bus home.
If you have any trouble, let us know in a couple of days. Yeah, I used to hang out at this place called The Rat, which was like RCBGB's. Mm-hmm. And I've been the same height and level of sideburn since about 12.
How tall are you?
6'3". So they were just like, let me in. I didn't drink. They're like, yeah, let him into whatever. So I was like, go to all these things. It was at like 4 or 5 shows a week. It was ridiculous. Yeah. No one ever questioned it. I'm like, this seems, now I see some like friends who have a kid who's like 13 and I'm like, that's a tiny baby.
Well, they are tiny babies because they don't let them free range anymore, and they don't.
True.
You got to get these kids taking city buses, is what I'm saying.
Yeah. They learned a lot about humanity there.
My best friend Martha has 5 older brothers, and she's awesome. She used to bully the guys at the corner store into selling us cigarettes when we were like 14.
Nice.
Like, we'll just like bully them. And her parents did not want to get her a car because, she's a girl and, we don't know if we want her to have that level of freedom. Even though all of her older brothers, there was the family car was this giant, awesome station wagon.
Of course.
And her brothers made like a display chart of like why Martha should be able to get her license and use the car.
Oh, that's nice. They were advocating.
Yeah, they were totally advocating for her. And there was one slide that was like distance between Martha in strangers in a car, 6+ feet. Distance from Martha and strangers on the bus, -6 inches.
It's better for her and them. I remember my sister, who is no longer with us, but my sister at 14, 15, discovered police auctions, and she went and bought cars.
That's awesome.
Like you could buy like some drug dealer's car for like $100.
No wonder she's no longer with you. She lived her life a quarter mile at a time.
Yeah. She lived several lifetimes there. But she was like 15 and drove up in like a Trans Am one day or something. My friend's like, what are you doing? She's like, oh, I went to police auction. I was like, check if you have a license. Nope.
So I was fighting some people online last night.
As I do as well, and I shouldn't.
And, people are talking about like, blah, 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 blah. The Democrats let in all these immigrants. And of course they could ask to see your ID. And I'm like, actually, according to the 5th and the 14th Amendment, the only time they could demand proof of identification is if you are driving a vehicle that requires a license of some nature or you're traveling on an airplane. Other than that, there is unlawful search and seizure. Like you
have no obligation to participate.
No obligation. I mean, yeah. And they're like, of course they can see your ID. And I'm like, actually they can't. And it's kind of one of the things that makes this country fucking special. And you goddamn red-pilled motherfuckers are just screwing it up for all of us weirdo punk rock kids.
The times when the most embarrassing to admit I'm a middle-aged white man who does a podcast and stand-up.
Oh, I'm now a nice middle-aged lady. Like, I'm a white middle-aged lady who does own real pearls.
You must be all like, yeah, Trump. Oh, God, no.
I mean, I can't help it that Fox News anchors want to look like porn stars. That's not my fault, okay? We invented slutty business casual and wearing a full face of glam makeup for a daytime appointment, and they stole it from us.
But somehow you look good doing it, and they look like monsters from some sort of alternate dimension.
Everyone's version of who looks like a monster is different. There are a lot of people who think I look like... I've been in my Reddit comments on my subreddit recently.
Don't read the comments.
I just searched myself on Reddit. Man, oh man, was that a bracing and invigorating afternoon.
I cannot even imagine like the very small level of fame that I've ever had, which ballooned when I got into an online argument with
Megan
Ann
Kelly?
Coulter. Ann Coulter. So I got into it with her, and it like blew up and went viral, and it was on like Fox News and all this stuff.
Good for you.
So thank you. My dad freaked out because we have the same name, and he saw it on Fox News one morning. He's like, I'm going to get killed. And I'm like, thank you for your concern about my safety. But the comments, yeah, I was like, I could not deal with this on a daily basis. There's no way. This is horrific.
Oh,
But whew, you're made of stronger stuff than I am.
No, I just turned 40 and, radical self. I really don't care.
So let's dive in here. What'd you have on Saturday? Anything jump out at you? I'm curious what this 1990-92 thing was.
All right. Let's get into the TV guide.
Oh, weird. I'm seeing, just while you're looking it up, on the Tracy Ullman show that night, Isabella Rossellini is a guest star.
I mean, I would watch that. I love Abe.
She came to a show I did once. And
Isabella Rossellini?
Yes. And it was so weird. She was very nice, and she has a very distinctive laugh. And so it was like the definition of distracting.
I mean, it's Isabella Rossellini. You've seen her YouTube show, right?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, she was promoting that here, the green porno thing. And so that's why she was here. She was doing something at Harvard or something. And she just like randomly came to this show. And I was like, that's Isabella Rossellini.
What were you doing at Harvard? They let you in?
I was outside of Harvard at a club adjacent.
I'm like, I don't know. I'm not getting like Harvard man vibes from you. No. There we go. August 4th. I kicked it off with Star Trek The Next Generation, followed by Lifestyles of the Rich and Famous, which there was a lot of this week, I noticed.
Yeah, that was huge at this time. Huge.
I've never seen that show. I have partied with Robin Leach.
That tracks. It was basically him yelling about people's yachts. That's mostly what the show was.
That sounds incredible. I just finished reading, where is it? To Have and Have Yachts? The Have and Have Yachts, where I learned a bunch of really fun facts about yacht ownership.
All I know about yachts is from the movie Overboard. That's my sum total knowledge.
Probably one of my top 5 films of all time.
I mean, it's fantastic. You can't go wrong with that movie.
Yeah, Lifestyles of Rich and Famous, Goodwill Games, figure skating, because I love figure skating. But the real issue came in the 11 o'clock hour because we have 3 fantastic options, and I don't know how I'm supposed to pick between Headbangers Ball, Satan's Cheerleaders, or Slave Girls from Beyond Infinity.
So, Slave Girls from Beyond Infinity, directed by Fred Olen Ray, who I was talking about earlier, who now does Lifetime movies, which is sadly a relatively boring movie. Excellent title, boring film. Satan's Cheerleaders, fun movie from 1977, has Yvonne DiCarlo in it, who was Lillian Munster from the Munsters. TV Guide only gives it 1 star. I have to disagree.
Wait, where were you getting the stars? I didn't.
Oh, so on the, like, outside of the grid, they'll give it a star rating, and then there's a movie, like, appendix where they go through every movie showing that week. And it's always weird because their star scale is so bizarre. Like, Serpent and the Rainbow is on at the same time. They give that 2 stars, but Satan's Cheerleaders gets 1 star. Slave Girls from Beyond Infinity gets 1 star. And Problem Child, they only give 2 stars. So... like, that's those are some weird collection of films. I'd probably go Headbangers Ball there, just because that'd be hard to see again. And I had Ricky Rackman on the show at one point, which was interesting. And I learned that his stepmother was Karen Black, the actress.
I don't know who Karen Black is. I don't know who Claudia Black is, though.
Karen Black did, you may not have seen this as not a horror fan, but there's a thing called Trilogy of Terror, and there's like a little Zuni fetish doll that's hunting this woman, and it's like a made-for-TV movie that's relatively famous, but she was in that, and she was sort of a kooky hot in the 70s and 80s.
I mean, we love a kooky hot.
Yeah. So that's a good night, though. Although, again, difficult call.
I feel like that would be like a flipping channel situation. Yeah. I feel like at that point, if I've already watched, I mean, figure skating, I find thrilling. Yeah, I feel like after, TNG, Lifestyles of the Rich and Famous, and figure skating, at that point, I'm just going to wander and flip back and forth between those three options.
Yeah, you need some sleaze to clean clean those three things out of your brain. This is before figure skating got huge again in the 90s with the Tonya Harding thing in the Olympics. Mm-hmm. So then it was on all the time, but it's weird to show it in August. They were like,
well, it's the Goodwill Games.
Oh, that's right. Do they still do the Goodwill Games?
I don't know. I don't watch TV.
I never hear of them. They never come up. Nancy Kerrigan grew up about a mile from me. Speaking of figure skating. Also,
actually was a friend with Tony. They were friends.
Yes. So were you a big movie kid growing up? Like, you weren't watching TV, but would you rent movies or go to the movies? Like,
we didn't have a TV.
Oh, you didn't even have one?
We didn't have a TV.
That didn't even occur to me as a possibility.
Yeah. And I wasn't, no television. And I wasn't allowed to watch, while I was allowed to go to any fucking grunge show I wanted to, I wasn't allowed to see PG-13 movies until I was actually 13. And then after that, like, if I wanted to see something that was, like, R-rated, I had to have read the book first.
Oh, well, that's a good rule. Do you remember what the first one of those was?
No.
Okay. Because I'm trying to think of that era. I'm like, there were books based on the movies that were R-rated that were worth watching.
It was probably something, maybe Interview with the Vampire.
Oh, yeah. That would make sense.
Yeah. But, yeah, there's a lot. I'm a voracious reader and always have been. So I'm trying to think of, like, what was R that was also... we have to look books between 1992 and 1980.
That isn't Flowers in the Attic.
They made a movie of that?
Oh, yeah. There's 2 movies of it.
Oh, hell no.
Yeah.
Hard pass.
That was a very unpleasant film to go see. I cannot think of any R-rated movies based on books that aren't horror movies. Like, those are the...
There's a lot of them. And I like history, so...
Oh, that makes sense.
Yeah. Okay, so first, we're talking Sunday?
Yeah.
Sunday, we're going to go, as much as I would normally go TNG, it is up against The Last Days of Marilyn Monroe. Mm-hmm. And we love Marilyn. And there's, like, kind of a Marilyn and Monroe theme going on because over on Channel 44, there's Remembering Marilyn. Though I will say it is going head-to-head with NWA Wrestling and Inspector Gadget. And I love Inspector Gadget. And wrestling, had I had access to it, I know that I would definitely be super into. Then at 8 o'clock, we're going to take a break and make ourselves a pizza. Because we have some fantastic television. After that, we've got The Simpsons, Twin Peaks.
Yep, this is prime Twin Peaks.
And apparently, y'all have a trucking channel?
Yeah. Yeah.
So I don't know. I do love a Masterpiece Theater, so I don't know if I would do Brideshead Revisited or Speed and Beauty followed by Truckin' USA. I might have to switch back and forth between those two because I really love semi-trucks.
Have you ever been in one?
No, and I would love to. Well, no, I have not. Are you calling me a lot lizard?
I've been in one.
Are you calling me a lot lizard? Have you been inside a semi-truck? I play a nice lady on the internet who sometimes touches her stepchildren.
I've been in one, and that's unusual. Like, I had a car breakdown.
How's your butthole?
It's doing pretty good. My car broke down once, and a guy in a semi-truck pulled over to, like, drive me to the gas station, and it was horrifying. Like,
see, that's 6'4" white male privilege.
Oh, 100%. Yeah.
Yeah, that's. I'm like, I'm not getting it. No, I am not getting inside of it. I mean, I've seen Over the Top.
Yeah, well, we all have. Sure, we have a birthday every year that we watch Over the Top. We all do. Yeah, I'm terrified of being in a semi-truck, and I couldn't imagine driving one.
It just started pouring rain here in Los
Oh,
Angeles. Really? Yeah, it's probably check and see if I have to evacuate.
Oh, no, really? Yeah, check for sure.
Anyway, so that is Saturday.
Yes, that was Sunday, I think. So Monday, what jumped out to you?
Oh, Monday. We really start with a strong lineup on Monday.
Yeah.
I mean, again, also, I love that TNG is on every day.
Here's the thing I meant to mention. Something that I discovered as an adult is almost everyone I know who loves TNG also was super into wrestling.
Shut up.
I don't know why, but that's like universally true.
Because we're nerds. It's just
But
nerd
those
shit.
are very different nerdy things.
But it's still nerd shit.
True.
We've also got DuckTales movie special, and I did love DuckTales. Fraggle Rock and He-Man. Like, how do I pick between those? I mean, I'm probably going to go DuckTales.
Yeah.
But that
Good
is
theme song.
Really, yeah. DuckTales is fantastic. Fraggle Rock also has a great theme song, though.
It does. I love Fraggle Rock.
And He-Man's so gay, and, you know.
Well, yeah, 100%. I mean, it's He-Man. Just the name alone. Fraggle Rock, you may already know this, but you know the inventor guy with the dog Sprocket, that like traveling Mac, they filmed unique live action things in every country it aired, relevant to that country. So I was talking with a friend from England about Fraggle Rock, and they're like, yeah, the Lighthouse Keeper. And I'm like, what the hell are you talking about, the Lighthouse Keeper? And it was a Lighthouse Keeper English guy there. It was like a different guy for the French version. They shot all these things, so every single person had like their own country specific Fraggle Rock live action person.
Well, I would assume that's just part of Jim Henson's thing, because I know they did it with China and somewhere between DuckTales, Fraggle Rock, and He-Man. I'm going to jump into Weight Room, followed by Muscle Sport USA, because I love some weightlifting, and weightlifting in the 90s was fire.
There was a lot of oiled up people on TV, a lot.
Yeah. And then I'm probably going to get a little... There's also the horse racing from Saratoga. This is where I started noticing the horse racing, and I was like, what's going on
People
here?
like to bet here.
So we're gonna just be cruising. Like, we're obviously flipping right now. Muscle Sport USA, I'm definitely going to switch it over into Crossfire because I love me some Crossfire. I just do. And then there's a movie called Policeman Centerfold, which we are definitely watching.
Yes, based on a true story. Ripped from the headlines. There was a woman who was a policeman who posed naked in, I don't think it was Playboy, I believe it was something else, and she got... Oh, that's amazing.
Is it this? Is it this?
It's far less exciting than that. But
For those of you that are just, I guess everybody's just listening, I just pulled out my copies of Anton Dreck's Wendy Whitebread Undercover Slut.
very Chesty Morgan vibes. Her Agent Double, what was her movie? Agent Double D7 or something was the Chesty Morgan police action
So
movie.
tell me about, tell me more about Police Woman Centerfold. Is this like her Playboy video? Is this like her Centerfold video?
Oh no, that would be so much better. That may exist, but this was like a dramatized, ripped from the headlines, made for TV movie about this policewoman who had posed nude and was fired from the police force, and so it was a little.
Oh, the thing that they still do now, if women.
Exactly, yeah. You're not allowed to do that.
A
Apparently.
woman doing a sex work? She can't do anything else ever again.
Women occasionally have to take their clothes off. You can't be a police officer.
I mean, I would even say have to.
Yeah.
Women take their clothes off and people find out about it?
How dare they? Meanwhile, NYPD Blue is Dennis Franz got his ass out all the time. And they're like, this is quality television. Not a problem.
I've never seen that show, so I don't know.
It's that was their innovation. They swore on network TV and showed a fat man's butt, and that they were like, "This is the future of television." But yeah, this was a made-for-TV movie, and it's one of those made-for-TV movies that pretends to be like very above it all, but really they just want to make a movie about a lady posing for a nudie mag. They're like,
I mean,
it's the drama here. It's like you just want to make the movie about the photo shoot. Yeah,
and I've got no problem with that. but then we've also got a boxing match. We got Welch and Montoya, junior featherweights, and I do like a featherweight match. I know a lot of people are more into heavyweight or whatever, but like featherweights,
Boring.
it's not boring, but it's just a different game, and I like to see the technicality of a lighter weight class. So I think that's
It's just
fun.
more, because for me, the heavyweight, so I used to do kickboxing and martial arts at the time too, so I was like, the heavyweight's just like a waiting game, because one punch and it's done. But I'm like, the flyweights, I'm like, yeah, they're going full steam the whole time.
I mean, Mighty Mouse is our most decorated UFC fighter. Also from the Pacific Northwest.
Again, another activity that other people do up there. Fighting.
Yeah, so we're going to watch the boxing match, and then we're going to wrap it up with Arsenio Hall, which I've never seen, and or Night Court, which I have never seen, but actually have the DVD box set for.
Oh, you haven't watched it yet?
It feels like a weird thing to watch alone. Also, being raised without television, I don't have an instinct to put on TV. Like, I just never, it's not something
It's
I
not
think
your
to
comfort
do.
thing. Yeah.
I mostly have a TV for when my friends come over.
It's funny. I'd be so curious to see what your reaction was or what you thought of like a show like Night Court that is a fun, good show, but completely removed from nostalgia or having seen it before. I have no idea what you would think of it.
I assume it's going to be like when I force people to watch The Princess Bride, or the one time I watched someone watch Star Wars that didn't grow up with Star Wars for the first time, and you're like, oh yeah,
Yeah.
fucking Han Solo's just kind of an asshole.
Yeah.
Like,
I once showed a girl I was dating Goonies who had never seen it and didn't go well.
I mean, The Princess Bride with people that don't have the nostalgia for it hurts my heart.
That surprises me because I've never met anyone who didn't love that movie. Like, it just seems
If
like
you
it
didn't
appeals to
grow up
everyone.
with it, if you're not in the age group where you didn't see it. Also, things that don't translate if you didn't grow up with Rocky Horror Picture Show.
Oh, that 100%. Yeah.
Yeah, that's a tough one. Though, personally, one of my favorite things to do in life is to watch people watch Dune for the first time.
And just be so confused.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I just saw a tweet. It was like, or something. It was a meme or something. It's like, the first 2 to 3 months that you're dating someone, you can get them to watch or listen to pretty much whatever. Wield that
true.
power wisely. And I'm like, oh, that's me making people watch Dune me watching people watch Dune for the first time.
Will they make it to the pugs? Can they make it to the pugs?
I mean, they were watching the whole goddamn thing.
They have no choice. They're watching the whole thing. Yeah.
Here is my emergency weather service alert. Flash floods in this area.
You gotta get out of there?
No, I don't know. Actually, I'm supposed to not flee.
Oh.
Dangerous and life-threatening situation. Do not attempt to travel unless you are fleeing the area subject to a flooding or under evacuation order. I told you it started raining, and I was like, I'm gonna get an alert. I'm gonna get a warning.
Well, if anything happens, I will call help for you.
I mean, if anything happens, we're gonna keep filming, and you are gonna use the video because it's gonna be me setting up my double cat stroller.
To get them out of there. They're the most important thing.
I've got 2 cats, so that requires a stroller.
Yeah, well, obviously. And they have to be separate.
Because cats. All right, let's move on to Tuesday.
Yes.
Tuesday, we're going hard in the news. We're going hard. I'm just jumping up because I forgot how good CNN was at this time. It's just like when you travel internationally and you're like, international CNN slaps.
I used to work in the Turner building in London where CNN was. I worked at Cartoon Network. So it was so different from the other, the US one. It was very interesting. I'm like, oh, this is like an actual news network.
That's very cool. Cartoon Network. What did you...
I was a presentation person for Cartoon Network Pan Europe, which was like the feed all the countries that didn't have their own Cartoon Network got. So it was just like scheduling, or like if, a cartoon was short, you'd put in a fill cartoon. We actually had to send over things to the videotape house because everything wasn't just like on a server, and they'd have to like pull tapes and put them on. Mm-hmm. And the weirdest thing, there was a theater in the basement that just showed Gone with the Wind all day. Ted Turner, big fan of Gone with the Wind, which is classic rich guy weird thing.
That is, I mean, he was married to Jane Fonda, so he can do no wrong in my book.
Yeah, but that's still weird. Have you ever seen the CNN End of the World tape?
No.
Are you familiar with this?
No.
So Ted Turner in the mid-'80s made a tape to play in case of like nuclear annihilation. Like this is the goodbye world tape that they would air on CNN. And people have leaked it. It's online now. And it's insane. Like, we're all going to die. Put this tape on tape.
Can we play it right now?
We could. It's mostly like patriotic things and like the American anthem and like
Share your screen.
Yeah.
Share your screen.
like it's an honor to serve you stuff. Let me see if I can find it real quick. But it's really weird and just like the concept of it is creepy.
I mean, I love that.
It's Turner Doomsday Video.
Yeah, until 2019, post-apocalyptic dystopian future was my favorite genre of all
Same.
media.
Cannot
But
watch
not anymore.
it. No. Is that showing up for you?
Oh, yeah.
This is the Ted Turner Doomsday Video. So it's like a marching band.
Why didn't he just use the gold record that we sent into space?
I know. That would have been so much better. And it's like, this is what you came up with? Like, this is how you want to sign off?
I'd rather play Gone with the Wind.
That would be far more representative of what he would do.
All right, so Tuesday, we're going hard on the news. We're starting with a news block on CNN. Just straight motherfucking news, baby. And then we are popping over to Inspector Gadget. But then we got a four-way tie that you might have to help me resolve because we've got Entertainment Tonight, Crossfire, Wrestling's Hits, and Strawberry Shortcake.
Ooh, the Strawberry Shortcake threw me off there. Strawberry Shortcake should have been a better show. Should have focused more on the peculiar purple pie man. Just my opinion.
I've never seen Strawberry Shortcake, but I am just familiar with the Halloween costume my older sister had and all of the toys. So I want some context.
There was an incredibly evil, gay-coded pie man who was the villain. And he would like.
Why is the gay man into pie?
I don't know. Oddly, even purple pie. I don't know if that's a thing, but he was all like mustache twirling and would be like bouncing around, trying to like ruin their day all the time. And they just were kids that smelled like food. Again, odd. I don't really understand.
Everyone was on cocaine when they were making shows in the 80s and 90s, and I am so jealous.
Yeah, you could pitch anything, and they'd be like, "Great idea." We're doing it.
Oh. What a time.
Yeah.
Normalize cocaine use in writers' rooms.
Complete insanity. In writers' rooms, we need to bring it back. So I probably wouldn't go with that. The wrestling thing looks interesting. It's not WWF. I think it might be more of a regional one, which are always crazy.
Oh, hell yeah.
Yeah.
So what we're talking is about at this time, this is probably a competitor to ECW.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, so we're definitely going with Wrestling's Hits. That's easy. Followed by, if you want to talk about some motherfucking hits, some violence, they have a full-on hour special of Nikita Khrushchev and Fidel Castro also on, oh wait, that's not on CNN. That's on A&E. Still bomb. Still getting in with that. Followed by, we're wrapping up with Larry King Live. I love Larry King Live. The suspenders, the good questions, the
Hello.
PCP.
Yeah. My favorite episode ever is obviously the Marlon Brando Larry King episode.
I haven't seen that one, but I have been rewatching the one where he interviews Bill Paxton about the PCP clam chowder poisoning on the Titanic.
Yes. So the one with Marlon Brando, they go to Brando's island, and Brando's like full-on crazy Brando. And he's like, Larry, why don't you give me a kiss, Larry? Give me a kiss. And he's like kissing him on the lips, and he's like, let's sing a song together, Larry. And Larry King's trying to ask questions. He's like, all right, Marlon. Okay, Marlon. Sure, Marlon. He's like trying to ask questions. He's like, I see a question, Larry. Just give me a kiss first, Larry. It's like the weirdest. It's so good. It's his professionalism shines through because he is not letting anything deter him from asking
And
the questions.
Marlon is definitely doing a bit.
Oh, yeah. His whole life was a bit like... that's a guy who just fucked with people and no one ever called him out on it, and he just kept going.
I mean, the making of Island Dr. Moreau documentary.
I want a little guy. I want ice in my head. Ice in my head. A friend of mine had to go to his house once for something.
Next door to Jack Nicholson.
Yes, and he had his pool filled with electric eels. and he had people who were trying to power his house with it because he's like, I will get some meals, power the house, goes good. Actually, speaking of Princess Bride, Carey Elwes told me the greatest Marlon Brando story. Carey Elwes was Marlon Brando's assistant when they shot the movie Superman in England at Pinewood, and Carey's like 19.
I'm going to need you to tell me every single fact that you learned about Carey Elwes, because the one thing that I know about him was that he was scamping on Andre the Giant's scooter on The Princess Bride, and that's why he's walking funny in that one scene, even though the producers told him a million times to stay off of Andre's scooter because he was the star of the film. And of course he crashed it, hurt his ankle, and then you can see it when they're making their escape across the cliffs of Dover. He's walking funny.
He loved Andre. Andre called him boss all the time because he called everyone boss. He told me a story that one night Andre the Giant obviously drank quite a bit due to his incredible pain he was in all the time. And they were out in London one night and they were staying at like...
So what did he tell you about his childhood?
About Andre's childhood or Carey Elwes' childhood?
No, I need every fact that you know about Carey Elwes. I need you to start at the beginning.
Okay. 19 is the first I got, though. I didn't get two. It was when he was 19, he wanted to get into acting, so he was a PA on Superman. That's as early as I got. And Marlon Brando had a deal that I think he was there for 2 days, and every day they needed to use him over 2 days, he got paid like $30,000. So he just stayed in his trailer for 2 days and would not come out. So for Carey Elwes,
okay. Marlon Brando, because I also know that he would be watching TV and he would call his agent and be all like, channel 3, the lady in that commercial, get her for me.
That's power.
I mean, oh my God, that is how I want to live my life.
We all do. We all want to be Brando. So they're like, Carey, what your job is to get Marlon Brando to come out of his trailer. That's your only job. So he goes in and they're like, Marlon, this is Carey. He's going to be helping you out. And he goes, what's your name? And he goes, Carey. He goes, no. They go, what do you mean? He goes, no, your name is Rocco. So he's like, okay. So he called him Rocco, and he would give him these weird tasks, like different foods to get before he'd leave his trailer. So Carey Elwes was like, one day he's like, all right, I'll come out. You got to get me a lemon meringue pie. So it's like England on a Sunday. Like he ends up getting him a lemon curd, which is like a kind of like a lemon meringue pie, but it's like a little tart. And
I know what a lemon curd is.
Yeah. He brings it to Marlon Brando and goes, what's that, Rocco? And he's like, it's a lemon curd. And he goes, Marlon Brando starts laughing and goes, huh, lemon turds? And he's like, no, it's a lemon curd. He goes, okay, you eat it. So he sat there and watched Carey Elwes eat this thing. And then he's like, okay, I'll go to set now.
I mean, honestly, Carey Elwes does have a pretty mouth.
That's true. Especially then, I imagine it was, yeah.
Yeah, that was the prettiest of the pretty mouth on that young thing.
Andre the Giant passed out one day in the lobby of like the Savoy, like some super like fancy London hotel, and you're not moving Andre the Giant. So they just put velvet ropes around him, like the hotel. And then he woke up the next morning and just like stood up and went to his room. But like you could have gone to check in at like 3 a.m. at this hotel and it's just like Andre the Giant passed out, roped off, which is fantastic.
I mean, velvet ropes are very powerful. I've been thinking about getting some velvet ropes to put in front of my bathroom on my Magic the Gathering nights.
People won't violate a velvet rope.
They really won't. It's funny. It's like I live in a 1-bedroom, 1-bath apartment. And so when I do my Magic the Gathering night, it's like 12 people. So I just, just spill a little bit.
Head down to Danny's, guys. This is out of order.
Velvet
ropes, clipboards, very powerful things that people don't realize the power of.
If I lived if my apartment was 1,000 square feet as opposed to just under, I could maybe make space for velvet ropes because I would like to just randomly rope
I
things
would argue
off.
at that size, you can't afford to not make space for velvet ropes.
You haven't seen my costume closet. There's the amount of nonsense is okay. So I don't love doing live cam shows because I feel a little awkward. And so I play a game where people can like suggest a topic or a theme and I can go and get an item, costume, or whatever that's related. So something to think about. Let's move on.
You're doing improv games.
Essentially, yeah.
It's like, whose line is it anyway?
Nikita Khrushchev and Fidel Castro, followed by Larry King Live. Hopefully the episode where he's smooching Marlon Brando. And then we're going to pop in for a little Just for Laughs Montreal International Comedy Festival to lighten up. Because that's a heavy day. We've got news. We've got wrestling's hits, regional wrestling, Nikita Khrushchev, and then Larry King Live. Like, we're going to need a giggle.
This is, and I just found it's USWA Wrestling, which is a league I don't think I've even heard of.
Send me a link. So Wednesday, we're going to start off with Star Trek TNG. Because what? It's always good. Also, probably top 5 things I like to take naps to because the buzz of the ship is incredibly soothing.
Oh yeah, that's some good like gray noise.
Ambient noise, yeah. And there's not a lot of there's the yelling is not it's not shrill. The yelling is never shrill. Like I can't sleep till It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia. One of my favorite shows.
Yeah, the yelling on TNG is like Shakespearean.
Well, yeah, because they're all Shakespearean actors.
Yeah, it's got the. Yeah.
Also, I think possibly one of the tallest casts in television until Silicon Valley.
So oddly, Night Court has the record for the tallest cast in television. So Harry Stone, played by Harry Anderson, was 6'3". John Larroquette was 6'5". Richard Mall was 6'6". Marsha Warfield was 6'3" as a woman. It was like this crazy tall
There's
cast.
a 6'3" lady on this show?
Yeah, she's a stand-up comic. Marsha Warfield. She played the bailiff. I'm
in. Love a tall lady. So Wednesday evening, we are doing Star Trek, followed by Current Affair, because I heard it was very trashy.
Super trashy.
But then I've got another 3-way tie. We've got Hard Copy, Jeopardy, and Crossfire. And you know I love my Crossfire.
You just like the arguing?
Yes.
Fair enough.
Big fan of yelling.
There's a made-for-TV movie on this night that has a full-page ad. This movie is unbelievably trashy and
Die
great.
Hard?
Oh, no.
1990s best of the rich and famous?
I'm Dangerous Tonight, starring Anthony Perkins from Psycho and Madchen Amick from Twin Peaks. And it is about a haunted dress. That makes women kill when they put this dress on. It goes, after 1,000 years, an Aztec curse is unleashed, and one woman possesses the power to stop it. I'm dangerous tonight.
I'm sorry, I've got a 2-hour 1990s best of Lifestyles of the Rich and Famous that I'm going to be jumping into. Because you said that there's a lot of yelling about yachts.
Yeah, mostly. This yacht costs $700 billion. Like, that's pretty much for like an hour. A gold-plated toilet for, that's kind of how it goes.
I'm in.
Yeah.
I'm absolutely in. Yeah. Crossfire going into... We got yelling on yelling. At this point...
Different flavors of yelling.
We'll have started drinking. For sure.
You'd have to.
And so get through it.
Enjoy it fully, I mean.
Yeah. I'm making it an immersive experience so I can join in the yelling as well.
Yes, there you go.
If I'm going to watch any movie, depending on how drunk I am, we're going to watch the last half of Die Hard. And maybe hit the Dinah Shore show on the way out.
That's a good come down, Dinah Shore.
But yeah, I'm sorry. I got Crossfire to Rich and Famous for 2-hour special. Don't try to distract me with a haunted dress.
The haunted dress.
Especially if I'm by myself. That's too scary. I can't watch that alone.
There's a Dinah Shore show where Iggy Pop and David Bowie are guests from like 1975.
I've never seen the Dinah Shore show. I only know it being referenced from the Dead Kennedys album. Oh, the fists don't go up so quickly this time.
Yes. It's a very like milquetoast, middle of the road, like afternoon talk show. So it's extra funny when it's like coked out 70s Bowie and Iggy Pop in a suit with no shirt on, like complete suit vest. And they're just talking.
Iggy Pop can't wear shirts. He can handle a suit. He can handle a vest. Physically impossible.
Shirts. Yeah.
Shirt touches his skin.
Flies right off.
Yeah. Iggy Pop can't do it. Can't do
it. It's like a donated organ. It's just rejected right away.
I mean, it would break the space-time continuum.
It really would. That's a singularity that would ruin us all if Iggy Pop had a shirt that stayed on his body for more than a minute.
And it's specifically shirts, because he can do jackets.
Yep.
He can do vests.
Yep.
No
We've seen him wear pants with the best of them, but shirts ain't happening.
Wait, so what year? So if this is Dinah Shore, David Bowie, coked out, is this before or after Berlin?
It's like right around the Berlin trilogy of stuff. It's when Iggy was when David Bowie was touring as the keyboard player for Iggy Pop. So it's around like the Idiot era.
They were definitely having an affair, right?
Oh yeah, they've admitted that. Yeah,
Hot.
yeah,
It's
they
so
were boning
fucking
in
hot.
Berlin.
So fucking hot.
Yeah, if you just watch Man Who Fell to Earth and just replace the lead woman with Iggy Pop in it, that's probably exactly what was happening.
I have such an issue with the album Low because theoretically I want to love it. Conceptually I love it. I love it to speak to that time in David Bowie's life. Just can't get into it.
Is it the instrumentals? They're like too kind of
Shrill?
yeah. But Low has Be My Wife on it, right? Sometimes
It doesn't
gets so
matter.
lonely. Dun, dun.
It doesn't. I can't. I keep
Yeah.
trying, and I feel like it's such a failure for me as an obnoxious
Like,
hipster.
how can I be pretentious without loving
I am
this record?
That's what I'm saying. Like,
Yeah.
I listen to Jean Frusciante, okay? Like, if you want to get pretentious when it comes to album listening,
Guitar noodling.
it's not noodling. To record Holy Water for 10 days is
It's exploration.
it's a 45-minute freeform jazz exploration.
Jazz exploration. It's
That was a Spinal Tap reference for all you kids out there.
yes, jazz exploration.
Okay, so now we're going to jump into Thursday, which I am
Yes.
hot to trot for in more ways than one. First, we're kicking it off with my favorite thing, all-time, hands down, favorite thing to take a nap to, and that is the PGA Championships. There is nothing that gives me a good nap like the PGA Championship.
Is it the ball sound?
It's the lush green lawn. It's the whispering of the announcers. It's the ASMR of it all. I feel like PGA golf television is the original ASMR. So we're gonna start off with a good nap, and then we're gonna jump. I'm gonna skip Crossfire because I feel like I've gone real hard on Crossfire this week, and
You
depending
need
on
to
the
take
guest,
it's like a cheat day. You gotta take a rest day.
and we're going to go into the equestrian competition, the Crown Royal Gambler's Choice, because I do like dressage.
Dressage is pretty entertaining. And also I like that they call it the gambler's choice. Like, are people gambling on dressage tournaments?
Dressage is interesting because it's one of the few sports that you can compete in into your 60s.
True. That and darts.
Really?
Yep. Oh yeah. Some darts, some competitive darts is always fun. It's just like,
I'm so
old
bad at
guys.
sports that no one allows me to throw anything, let alone something pointy.
Yeah, something sharp. Yeah.
Yeah, I did the A tour, so.
Yeah, dressage. I just imagine guys being like, all right, I'm going to bet you $100 fucking that this horse gets real fucking fancy. Like, I can't imagine he's going to get at least a 9.
He's gonna sidestep. He's got that sidestep.
Look at him prance.
Look at the way he sit in the trot. Sit in that trot real good.
Oh, that's illegal. She's side saddling. What the fuck?
Well, side saddling is actually a different competition.
So you're not allowed to. Oh, is someone on the horse when they do dressage? Yeah,
Yes.
Right? Okay.
Don't you know anything about cavalry maneuvers in the history?
Just my knowledge of horse-based activities is very limited.
They're more than just creatures to gamble upon, sir.
They're not for your gambling enjoyment.
Yeah, they do
They
more than
have-
just run. They can also sidestep and prance and high step.
They can dance.
They
and
can
do.
They can jump over things. They can do obstacle courses.
It's marvelous.
Though, I would like to say something controversial. Horses
Sure.
are fucking dumb. And people who are like, oh, my horse and I, we just have such this deep emotional relationship. I'm like, okay, so it's cool that you're using it as a giant vibrator. I'm glad you're getting off somehow. And that has, I don't know if I want to, if it's quite a parasocial relationship, but that has made you imbue this relationship with more meaning
Yeah,
that actually has.
projection is involved.
A lot of projecting. It's a prey animal, okay?
Yeah.
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 It's about as
Yeah.
smart as a deer.
They're big and a little scary. I'm a little scared of them.
You should be
I've been kicked
terrified.
by a horse. I've been bit by a horse before.
One of my
A horse bucked me into a trough.
I was face first into a wall. Three of my at least 7 concussions were horseback riding. Like,
that tracks. Yeah.
that's
dangerous.
why I don't ride horses anymore.
Yeah, you got it all out of the way. Like, enough of that. Fair enough. Yeah.
So yeah, I think that I'd be tuckered out. We're getting a good nap, and I'm gonna hyper focus on the equestrian competition just because I know me. And there's also there's like the outfits involved as well.
On the horses?
No, for the riders.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah,
Okay.
that Hermes frequently dresses professional riders. Gucci, I believe, dresses. Let me see, Gucci.
That would make sense given the boots.
Gucci History's Elite sponsors elite equestrian shows, jumpers, and events. Right now, it looks like they still have Charlotte Casaragi. I can't say her name. Casaragi. Grace Kelly's great granddaughter.
Oh, yeah.
So they've got Jessica Springsteen, Edwina Tops Alexander, and Charlotte Casarigori.
So it's like a secret fashion show.
It is.
It's like an off-menu fashion show. You're like,
Yes.
people tune in for the horses, but they're seeing a runway show. That's dressage.
Yes. Yeah. Hermes they have 4 riders at their top sponsors. Oh, actually, they have a lot more. But yeah, so there's a lot of fashion in horseback riding, and I just think dressage is fascinating.
They should have to design something for the horse. Like, that should be...
Do you know how
part of
much
the
like a good saddle is?
Oh, yeah. Those are incredibly expensive. But, not all outfits need to be tooled leather.
I mean, all outfits do need to be tooled leather.
In the perfect world where you get to be Marlon Brando, all outfits are tooled leather.
I mean, that's more when you get to be Iggy Pop or Peter Marino.
There's an episode on Friday morning. I just happened to see there's a Sally Jesse Raphael episode.
I love Sally Jesse Raphael.
Sally in her glasses.
She did a lot of Geek to Chic episodes, which was a personal favorite of mine.
Her and Jenny Jones did a lot of Geek to Chic, or Zero to Hero, sometimes they would call them.
Yep.
And then occasionally it would be like You Too Fat to Dress Like That,
Which I also love.
which were not as fun. This episode is Madonna fans. Whole episode just Madonna fans.
That's amazing.
She's just gonna be like, "So you guys like Madonna?" Yep. Fascinating talk show. I
mean, I'd watch it.
I probably did watch it, to be honest.
Yeah, I only have the evening shows because I was only told to look at
Oh
it
yeah,
one time.
that's the instruction. I just happened to catch my eyes. I was scrolling.
Yeah, with dyscalculia, I have a hard time with spreadsheets. Like sometimes it's my brain. It gets Westworld, and it's like that looks like nothing to me.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Spreadsheets just like starts floating, and I'm like, I'm gonna pass out now. I don't know what's going on here.
So on Friday evening, we're gonna start with a little more TNG because I'm a consistent kind of girly, and then we're gonna jump into moonlighting because of course we are. Followed by Supermodel of the World.
Yes.
Which I watched the 1992 version of on YouTube, and part of the 1990 version, it's not fully on YouTube, which was incredible. It is the best. I've always loved a beauty pageant.
Same. I watched them all the time.
Yeah, I always wanted to, there's no way that, I always wanted to be the kind of girl that did beauty pageants, but sadly, that was not in the cards for me.
It's not too late, Ryan. It's not too late.
Unless it's unless it's a prison beauty pageant, I think that's probably like out of that.
I don't see why. Some chained heat, Miss Cell Block H or something. Supermodel of the World was short-lived. I think they only did it 4 or 5 years. It's good. This 1990 Christy Brinkley hosted.
Yeah.
It sounds, so the modeling contract is only $250,000, which doesn't sound like a ton to me.
No, that's huge for modeling. That's part of the reason that I ended up being a glamour model is because I was like, okay, I can get $1,000 a day if I pull my tits out. I can get $250 for fashion, and it's going to be like on a net $90. I mean, I wasn't allowed to eat for either because it was the 2000s.
Yeah. Yeah, that's the...
Like, it was still like, let's see how good we can get these girls. But for fashion, it was, there's just no money in high-end fashion unless you are Linda Evangelista.
I can't imagine. Yeah, there's like 7 people that can make the tons of money. Yeah, I wonder what these... Because I don't think there's no supermodel that came out of Supermodel of the World.
Trisha Helfer came out of Supermodel of the World.
Oh, did she come out of Supermodel of the World?
1992. She
that was the 92. Okay.
That was the 92. She won.
Although it was an actor. Was she famous modeling before she was acting?
Yeah.
I didn't know. It's because she's Canadian.
And therefore untrustworthy.
I couldn't figure that one out. Because I'm like, I wonder how many actual supermodels came out of that competition.
I mean, a lot of the models, I'm sure a lot of them did, and a lot of them worked well as runway, but they may not just have been, models actually being credited in magazines is a relatively new phenomenon. It used to be that the models were never credited, so you didn't even know who was in the clothes.
Yeah, you would usually know if they did like a makeup ad. That would be like on TV, you'd know because they'd be like,
Maybe.
I'm whatever.
Maybe.
You might know.
Yeah, shampoo ad, might not know. So I think that there's, and I'm just looking at the stable of talent. I'm sure like a lot of those girls ended up, doing runway in Milan for several years or whatever.
Yeah.
And just may not have been famous. You can kind of see it when you watch it. I mean, if you're a creep like I am.
As I am. I will be watching that later. My favorite thing about the listing is Supermodel of the World is on Channel 10, and on Channel 22 at the same time, right under it in the TV guide, is a documentary called Cocaine, the End of the Line.
No, that was a very hard choice for me. I'm not going to lie. I was like, I really want to watch that.
I wonder if there were people who tuned into one thinking it was the other thing, and it took them a while to figure it out. Like, this cocaine documentary.
They may have tuned into Women of Valor and thought it was the same thing, which was down
Yes.
on MTV. Oh, no, not MTV. LIF.
Lifetime.
Lifetime. But this Friday night is on effing fire because we're getting Supermodel of the World. Oh, I'm sorry. I just double checked my stats. Trisha Helfer, Armani, Versace, and Chanel. So you know what?
Oh,
Print
wow.
and
Okay.
runway. So
Okay.
She's
a double threat.
Yeah, she's featured in major campaigns for Giorgio Armani, Ralph Lauren, Versace, Givenchy, Chanel, covers of Elle, Cosmo, Marie Claire, Vogue, walked for Dior, retired from full-time modeling in 2002, and then started. And then she was in Playboy in 2007. So you know what? I'm going to look up, what is the name of the show? Okay, Supermodel of the World winners.
I wonder how many Christy Brinkley hosted. So 1990, Christy Brinkley would have been a big get. And I don't mean to brag, but occasionally Carol Alt does comment on my Instagram.
It's pretty sweet. Okay, so yeah, these are all women that the winners had careers, but they had careers that were like not famous.
In like Japan and Europe or something where you wouldn't really see that. Yeah. We got to bring back Supermodel of the World.
100%.
I think that's where the world went wrong when that went away. It's when the dark timeline
I think that's
started.
what they tried to do with America's Next Top Model, and it just wasn't.
Well, that became the Tyra show. You couldn't have made that without it becoming the Tyra show. I feel like Christy Brinkley would have taken it for the team, been a team player, hosted Supermodel of the World.
Yeah.
But Tyra, no. Have you read Model Land, her book?
I've read Naomi Campbell's novel. I'm not sure if I've read Model Land or not.
Model Land is Tyra's attempt to make like a Harry Potter kind of book series. And it's fucking nuts.
Let me see if the library has it, because I'm going to get it right now.
Oh man, I have to hear what you think of it when you read it, because it gets weird, like real weird.
It's Tyra Banks.
Yeah. You're like, oh, here's what Tyra's into.
The bedazzled Vaseline that she gave away to the entire studio audience lives in my head rent-free. I mean, I think about having a bedazzled jar of Vaseline at least once a week.
That's living. That's how you know you made it.
Who bedazzled that?
Some poor intern.
And for an entire studio audience?
Yeah, that's a week's worth of work at least.
It's more than that. As someone who has huffed a lot of E6000, for artistic purposes, not recreational purposes.
There's curing involved. There's multiple rounds of bedazzling going on. When I worked at our UPN affiliate here in college, and we did Next Top Model auditions in the building. And that was always kind of sad because it was just like, I'm seeing all these people's dreams crushed. We also did Survivor auditions there, which was kind of, we at least had to get set up an obstacle course.
That sounds awesome.
So yeah, Model Land. And she wanted it to be a film series as well.
Oh, I saw something called Escape from Model Land, which got me really, really jazzed on what my local library has. But it's why mathematical models are often so wrong.
Oh, that's like a joke of how disappointing that could possibly be. Oh man, that's like the worst Christmas gift ever from when you asked for Model Land. You got to think about mathematical models.
Ooh, okay. Well, I found a good book. Pricing Beauty, The Making of a Fashion Model. Sociologist Ashley Mears takes us behind the brightly lit runways and glossy advertisement of the fashion industry in this insider study of the world of modeling. Mears, we are borrowing that. Thank you. For anyone out there that's listening, make sure to join your local library. It's probably not as good as my local library is, but there's a lot of cool stuff you can have. I have unlimited Kindle reading through my local library. I have so many audiobooks, and now I have Canopy, which has a lot of independent and hard to find film that I would not get anywhere else. So
yeah, register online. It's so easy.
Get a library card. It is one of the most important things you can do as a human being in this country. We are so lucky to have a public library system. While they are underfunded, they're
still hanging on.
They provide so many amazing services for people. Like the services that they provide are incredible. Anyway,
if I had not had a library card as a kid, I would not have read 90% of it. I spent so much time in the public library. I was just like, let me read this whole wall.
People ask me like how I ended up, and I'm like, let me tell you about my childhood. I spent it working off my library fines on a construction site. And that's kind of everything you need to know.
All wrapped up into one. There's your origin story right there.
Yeah,
There's your log line. TV show sold.
I mean, it's a very boring TV show. It's because it's a kid losing books and then learning how to use a nail gun.
To make things right with a nail gun.
Supermodel of the World, I'm going to follow that up with NWA Wrestling because I'm going to be so effing hyped that I am not going to want that party to end. And then we're going to jump into a little Sail New England just to kind of pull it back because I do love a slow television moment. I do love sailing. Theoretically, Master and Commander is 85% of my personality at the moment. And we've got a late night Jeopardy, and I have a sex game that I play to Jeopardy.
While it's like alive while Jeopardy's on?
So you know that person that you dated that like the sex was incredible and you still think about for like ever and ever and ever?
Sadly, yes.
Yeah, so we all have that person. And my person, so good. It was so fucking good. So I was a big Jeopardy fan. And so I came up with a game that, because we're both pretty intelligent people. What was the rules?
That person was Alex Trebek.
Oh my God. There's spanking and tickling involved. So I think it was... for every wrong answer, I would for my punishment was 5 spankings and their punishment was 5 seconds of tickling. And I mean, there's a reason they call it a little slap and tickle. Is another word we're getting at.
God help you when Double Jeopardy comes up.
Yeah.
The daily double has all new meaning.
But then we had to change it from me getting answers wrong for spankings to me getting answers right for spankings because it was, it took not as long as I would have liked for that person to discover that spanking was a reward, not a punishment.
Yeah, you were like, "Come on, pick up on this. Come on."
Oh no, they picked up on it too soon. I was hoping to be able to play like Yeah. I was like, no, I'm bad. I need to be spanking.
You wanted to have a character arc.
Dumb. I need a spanking. And they just didn't like tickling because the control loss. And so it was
Yeah.
oh my God. Those were some great afternoons. Jeopardy?
Yeah.
Whew.
Sounds like it. Man. And then the theme song, which is exactly 30 seconds. I don't know how that plays in, but I'm sure it did.
I hadn't considered that. Is it actually exactly 30 seconds?
Yep. Huh. It was written to be exactly 30 seconds, yeah. Yep.
And I love a mustache.
Makes sense. That's the week.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, Friday night. You know what? I'm going out with a little slap and tickle. I can't think of a better way.
It's a good way to kick off the weekend, you know? It's the best way to do it.
Before we wrap things up today, we need to talk about on TV, you are what you wear, because this has some of the quotes in this article are misogynistic and hilarious. But I just want to take a moment from the beginning of this article. Stars have money and taste and live in special rooms that keep out dirt and wrinkles. Which I just love. That is the premise of this article, that, you know, this isn't us. This isn't a stars are just like us. This is stars have money and taste and live in special rooms that keep out dirt and wrinkles.
And Delta Burke is there. I will say, I always have to defend Delta Burke. So it's this Designing Women on top. I love Delta Burke. She looks like Katy Perry.
Okay.
She truly did.
I mean, I think Delta Burke's gorgeous. We can't discuss Katy Perry. That is way too long of a conversation, and I can't start drinking this early in the day.
Fair enough.
So just the sexism rampant in this article is insane.
Yeah. And a woman wrote it, by the way. Susan Litwin is the person who wrote the article. And it's like...
She wrote it, but the quotes that she gets, Nolan Miller, I think, has some of the cuntiest quotes I've ever said. And that's just a man. But the internalized misogyny is for real. I'm like, it's such a rich text. From the perspective of the person with a mouthful of pins, every star is different. Some are obsessed with what they wear, and some just zip up what they're given. Talk about extreme, says Cheers costume designer Robert Tonella of the show's current and former female stars. Kirstie Alley couldn't care less. I'm lucky if I can get her for 4 minutes. She looks at it and says, yeah, I like it. Shelley Long, on the other hand, required 3-hour fittings every Friday afternoon. Everyone else had gone home, and we'd wait while Shelley meditated. Then we'd wait while she played with the baby.
Oh, how dare her.
Yeah, so sorry you, worked a full-ass day and, took a minute for yourself and, checked in with your child before you went into the costume fittings.
In 1990, people hated Shelley Long, despised her because she thought she was too good for Cheers and had left to have a movie career. So, anytime she came up, people would be like, think she's better than us.
Then we'd wait while she played with the baby. But then we'd have her full attention. It was part of the acting process for her. She was a perfectionist with very definite opinions. You're like, okay, wow, okay.
Isn't that good? Isn't that a good thing?
Right? Someone cares about the process.
Yeah. She used to do her job well. It's complaining about normal things, which is so weird. And then I love in here where they try to, make the fact that celebrities borrow fashion. For
before
big
we
events.
even get to that, we need to talk about this Nolan Miller gentleman, best known for his lavish outfits he designed for Dynasty from 1981 to 1989, has dressed hundreds of stars, but he gives his award for most cooperative actress to Anne Margaret. I'm like, wow. Going from a paragraph about Shelley Long giving a fuck and then Anne Margaret being so cooperative, I'm like, this is what we teach women is expected of them.
Just be cooperative. I know you're the female Elvis, Anne Margaret, but just be quiet and put the dress on.
She'd be exhausted and she'd apologize for keeping you late and for being sweaty. His most professional actress was the late Barbara Stanwyck, who fought for better wardrobe for... But I'm like, Barbara Stanwyck, her relationship actually goes back to Edith Head. Because Barbara Stanwyck, let me grab the book.
In the 30s.
Yeah, because Barbara Stanwyck was considered kind of dowdy.
Yeah, she was a comedy actress. She was she's funny, not pretty.
And I can't remember what the role was that she booked. I just pulled out I have the Edith Head book. I can't remember the role, but Edith had cut her costumes to cover the problems of her figure. And all of a sudden, Barbara Stanwyck became this incredible movie star, mostly through working with Edith Head. So it's funny that this guy in the 80s is like, Barbara Stanwyck was so professional. I'm like, yeah, she's been working with Edith Head for 30 fucking years, bro. Yeah,
it's 50
Edith
years
fucking
on.
Head. Edith Head.
Yeah.
And if you don't know who Edith Head is, I'm disappointed.
I'm sure they do. I'll tell you who they don't know, Nolan Miller.
Oh, and so also.
Oh, and he hated Stephanie Powers.
Yes. But then some performers this is another direct quote from Nolan Miller. Some performers bring in their own clothes to wear on screen. Miller handles them deftly. Quote, I wouldn't want to look that matronly if I were you, but you go right ahead, he has said.
What a catty bitch. What a catty bitch this. I can just see him saying it. Like, I picture this guy with a cigarette holder.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Yeah, it is. I mean, it's a rich text.
Yeah, and then the crimes of fashion, they really, obviously they stick it to Roseanne, who it's like, Roseanne's being a blue-collar mom on her show. She's not going to be high fashion.
I will note that this week, in this issue, they gave 4 stars to She-Devil, which is a personal favorite film of mine.
I love that movie. I love that movie.
It's so good. The set design, I mean, from Meryl Streep's house to the wallpaper situation in Roseanne's home, it's an insane film. And also, Ed Begley Jr. as the Dreamboat is very confusing. I'm like, you're fighting over this guy? But what people thought was hot in the 80s is...
Yeah, it makes a good double feature with Death Becomes Her. Because I'm also like the nerdy version of Bruce Willis in that movie that they're fighting over. I'm also like, really?
Well, he was a surgeon before.
True. But isn't Ed Begley Jr. I think a doctor in
No, he's an accountant.
Accountant.
And yeah,
doctor of numbers.
I'm going to text that to Mike. This is my accountant, aka a doctor of numbers.
Joan Collins is in this Crimes of Fashion, and Joan Collins was the second best no I ever got to asking to be on this show. I got an email back that said, that sounds like publicity for publicity's sake, and Dane Collins does not do such things. It was better than if she had said yes. Yeah. That's perfect. Also, was there a Jackie Collins documentary that came out during COVID? Okay. Yes.
Highly recommend. Absolutely fantastic. I've never watched Dynasty because I know that it's not going to live up to my concept of what Dynasty is culturally in my head, because I've been following the Alexis Carrington Instagram feed for I don't know how many years.
That's as good as it gets right there. Like, you don't need to watch it if you're watching that.
But they had some amazing quotes. Again, Nolan Miller regarding Dynasty. No, this is not. This is from. They're talking to Bob Mackie. My dream, if one day I can find a size 12 Bob Mackie dress that I can actually stuff myself into.
Listeners, if you have one.
I just dream of it. This is, I'm too tall and busty for vintage. And Bob Mackie.
And you don't want to alter them because
you can't alter them because there's not, I'm bigger.
Nothing to do. Yeah.
Yeah. So there's not really anything. God damn.
I felt bad that they gave George Wentz waist size. I thought that was did him dirty
mean.
There. Yeah.
That was mean. They talked about his yo-yo dieting. Okay.
And Kirstie Alley, they're like, when actresses gain weight, the pounds are often hidden in a new look. Kirstie Alley got a softer look this season. Yeah. Because, as Tanella explains, she's playing a woman in love. Viewers might guess what the flowing skirts had a few extra pounds. What? It's so mean. And he was currently employed there. This wasn't even like some guy who was mad that he got fired. This is his current position.
This is what it's like to be. I mean, I know what I went through with Playboy, so I can't even imagine what this was like. Playboy was a nightmare about my body. And they made me lose 15 pounds to even book the job in 4 weeks.
Oof. Super healthy.
So
my
I'm
God.
sure that like that was in like 2014. So
Yeah,
this is
we're talking 1990. Yeah.
Yeah. Nolan Miller decided that a breakfast of champagne and half a grapefruit would be perfect for the fox-trimmed negligees he designed for Joan Collins and Alexis on Dynasty.
I love that the costume designer is like the nutritionist on set, apparently, as well.
Well, yeah, that's also a character choice.
My God.
We need to
they're
use...
just mean.
They're so mean. Though I did like Aaron Quigley, who is the costume designer, who seems to be the only sane one that's interviewed in this piece. Even blue-collar shows buy upscale stores because we need to use natural fibers, says Roseanne costume designer Aaron Quigley, who I think is still working. Synthetics reflect in glare on video, which was something that I've always wondered about because when I have been lucky enough to know people that are doing wardrobe for mainstream, I'm like, why is everything so nice and designer? And because I'm in porn and they don't really care about our clothes that much.
They don't stick around that long.
There's a lot of polyester. But so when people work mainstream, I'm always like, well, this is a nice cotton shirt. Why is it so nice? And I guess it's because of it's the way that the camera hits it, which was very interesting.
Have you ever been to It's a Wrap in Burbank?
I have. But again, me being the size of a normal actress and me being, 5'9" and jacked and busty.
There's not a lot there for you. But it's all designer stuff. That's why I was shocked. Like, I'm like, wow, I got like a really nice designer coat for like really cheap.
I did get there's an auction house that auctions off stuff. And I was able to get a men's suit supply shirt recently. That's pretty dope. Yeah, again, the ladies' clothes, actresses are like this big.
They're so small. And the actors are actually really small too, because as I'm 6'3" and more weight than I should have. But yeah, there was very little that would fit me at those places. The nicer the suit, the smaller it was. Yeah, and they can't even use cotton either. There, she's saying, because of the continuity. So it's like, man, $8,000 a show, which is probably like 20 now, I imagine, for like a half-hour sitcom wardrobe.
But clothing is more expensive now.
True.
On that level, like with the luxury market. I just love, even on Dynasty, all of the good quotes are from Dynasty. Even on Dynasty, Linda Evans' beaded gowns were turned out almost overnight. 10 beaters would take home a piece of a gown, and they basted it together in the morning, fit Linda on her lunch hour, and then finished it. The furrier who provided the trims for the famous negligees complained that his own underwear was pink and green because he was dyeing fox in his home washing machine.
Why is there fur on underwear?
Because it was the 80s, okay? And if I wasn't allergic to fur, I would need all of my negligees to be trimmed in dyed fox fur.
I also like that furrier is a profession. Like I had a business card.
No, a furrier is 100%. It's a dying profession. Unfortunately, furriers are them milliners and glove makers. And chandlers are really...
haberdashery.
They're going the way of the milkmen.
And that's what's wrong with America.
I mean, yeah.
Like if I give an actor polka dot socks, then put him in the right mood, he'll perform better. Okay, I guess that's probably true.
So I think we should talk about 3 Men and a Pop Star.
3 men behind Madonna. Christopher Ciccone, her brother, who I think she had like a huge falling out with. Mm-hmm. Like recently, Robert Parr, her personal trainer, and Vance Patterson, who is her choreographer.
She didn't want to be lifted by any man, reports her choreographer and co-director Vince Patterson. She said, "I really don't like the idea of being manipulated by men on the stage. It goes against what I believe. I said, I'm not talking about male manipulation. I'm talking about great dramatic movements." And that conversation convinced Madonna to allow one of her backup dancers to lift her nearly 11 feet into the air. And it's like, okay, so you just steamrolled her comfort levels. Okay.
Yeah, her decision and autonomy. They're just like, nope, forget it. You're not doing it.
She's like, I don't think that this reflects my brand. It's not something I'm comfortable with. And they're like, it's a grand dramatic gesture. You're doing it, baby. Get out there. This is showbiz.
Too bad. They're also, I forgot that 1990s when Dick Tracy came out as well. So this is the summer of Dick Tracy. And man, that movie
I love that movie. That movie is such a piece of shit.
Weird. Like the scene where Warren Beatty's spanking her. Like out of nowhere. It's like a kid's movie in 1990. And there's like this odd, like,
Oh
just in the middle of the movie.
Warren Beatty is spanking Madonna. That sounds terrible.
I mean, there's your movie. You got to sit through a bunch of candy colors and the kid for the other hour and a half. But it's a very, very breakneck tone shift.
Did you see the weird Warren Beatty? He's done a couple of projects over the years to maintain the rights to Dick Tracy.
Yes. He did the Zoom one. Mm-hmm. That Zoom,
where he tried to play multiple characters.
Yeah. It's like, dude, Dick Tracy's not worth it. You're not, it's not going to.
Yeah, this
is not happening, man.
This is not making a Fantastic Four that's never going to be released, which is arguably the best Fantastic Four out there.
It is. I had the guy who played the Thing on, who'd actually died last year. My favorite thing about that Dick Tracy is they had to pull one of the toys because it ruined the plot twist. So there's that blank, that the one who doesn't have a face, and it turns out that character is Madonna. But the toy, you could take the mask off, and it was the Madonna character underneath. And the toys came out like a month before the movie.
I want that toy.
They were like, uh-oh, we gotta pull that. They completely undermine her. Like, whoever wrote, Jane Marion hates Madonna. Like, they're interviewing her choreographer, and it says, for 40-year-old Patterson, the greatest pleasure was simply in working with the diva of Dare. Whether you like Madonna or not, he says, you must be jealous of the girl for being one who few artists in America can do whatever they want. Nice quote. And then they immediately undermine it, and they go, what M wants to do is sing about spanking, grab her groin, revel in religion, and be everything from femme fatale to Cupid doll. Like, totally unnecessary.
So there's also a really fun quote about her being terrorized by the paparazzi, which was a big thing at the time. I mean, Princess Diana wearing the same outfit to the gym all the time is one of my favorite examples of a woman just being like, can I please work out in peace?
Right.
Your gaze is forcing me to maintain an unrealistic beauty standard.
Right. You're the reason I have to do this, and then you're making this difficult.
Yeah. So there's this quote about how while she was working out, well, they would try to work out and they'd be hounded by the paparazzi at all times. The exercise regimen turned out to include an obstacle course. When we were training for the concert, we were followed by 7 photographers, explained Parr. They wanted to see a reaction out of us, but we had our blinders on. They got fed up with our straight faces and put motor oil on an incline we were going to run up. A couple of tourists came down first. They slipped, but we didn't.
You could kill someone. Like, they're like, we need a good picture. How about they get killed? I mean, exactly, speaking of Princess Diana, but it's like, what the hell? What the hell, guys?
Man,
I'm glad that profession is pretty much over. Like, paparazzi just, they exist, but the big paydays aren't there anymore, so I feel like they don't do this kind of thing. Ugh. Horrific. Also, I can't think of Madonna anymore without thinking about how she convinced late night TV to let her do stand-up a couple years ago.
Wait, what? Send me a link. Send me a link. Send me a link right now.
I'll send you a link.
Or do you want to share screen? Either way, I'm
I'll
down.
have to find it. Yeah, let me find it if I can find it.
I was like, my boxing just canceled because of the flash flooding.
Because of the ring. Oh yeah, here it is. She was on, well, it is Fallon, so.
Ew.
But she wanted to do stand-up, and it's like Madonna can just call up a late night show and go, I want to do stand-up, and they're like, yeah, sure.
I mean, she's Madonna.
Like, no one has that, like, that level of fame anymore, and it's not great.
I don't expect it to be.
I expect it to be, because it's Madonna. But it's
also,
like, why
I want to smoke New Bel Air cigarettes.
Yes. This is when they were really promoting cigarettes for women in TV Guide. There was a Marlboro.
The refreshment. Refreshing menthol, low tar, Bel Air Light 100s. I know that I would smoke the shit out of those. Those sound fantastic.
It looks like they've also written it basically on like a Heineken bottle. It's like a green sort of like glass that the Bel Airs are on. Taste their everyday low price. Yeah, the cigarette ads are completely bonkers in here.
Well, what's even more bonkers is this this coverage of the FCC covers, because this here we've got an article about the House and Senate have authorized an investigation that could lead to a ban on popular children's programs starring characters hawked in stores. The bill, its immediate impact would be a reduction in the amount of advertising times during kids' shows, direct the FCC to probe the effect the effect on children of so-called program-length commercials, series featuring characters available in stores.
The Hot Wheels show was the reason they had to make that law, because they had a Hot Wheels cartoon show that they were like, oh, Jesus, guys, this is just a commercial. So they made that law.
This is specifically Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, what this focuses on here. Proponents of decommercialization of kid vid want TV to serve a higher purpose. Quote, for too long, we have allowed children's television to be driven solely by commercial considerations, says Representative Edward J. Markey, Democrat from Massachusetts.
Yep. He's still in Congress, by the way.
Is he really?
He's real old, yeah.
But I agree with him.
Yeah.
Children's television
right.
should be the video equivalent of textbooks and the classics rather than the video equivalent of the Toys R Us catalog.
Yeah, that was all Reagan deregulate. And we got He-Man. That was one of the big ones. It was like, there's no... And then they would do that stupid, like, we'll put 10 seconds at the end where they say, look both ways before you cross the street. Now it's educational. And it was like, okay, guys.
There isn't a day that I don't curse Reagan.
No, that every single thing. Although I will, television-wise, one of the worst things Clinton did was sign the Telecommunications Act of 1996.
Oh, yeah, fuck that.
All over.
Dude, no. Clinton...
Oh, we got so screwed over with that. But yeah, everything that we're experiencing now that's bad is pretty much directly Reagan's fault. Although we did get to watch Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. So, in the UK, do you know what it was called in the UK? Because you can't use the word ninja. It was called Teenage Mutant Hero Turtles. Because ninja was too violent. And they also cut all the use of nunchucks out specifically. The other weapons were fine, but nunchucks was just too much.
So I'm a Donatello girl. Who used the nunchucks?
Bow staff. Nunchucks is Michelangelo. Yeah, Raphael's size.
Yeah, I think it's because Michelangelo was he was too capricious. It's too exciting. I don't think British children can handle, his joie de vivre.
They're going to be nunchucking everyone left and right. It's going to be...
It's not even that. He was kind of the most himbo of the turtles.
He's a bad influence. Leonardo, at least, he was the leader. Donatello's inventing stuff.
And looks great in purple and carries a big stick.
Which is the most imitatable weapon. You would think if they were going to ban one, it's the thing every household has 3 of. There's a mop or a broom.
Yeah, exactly.
Some kids are going to rig up their own nunchucks. And if they do, let them use it, because bless them, they worked hard for that.
This also reminded me that I need to watch this movie Blaze, the fact that I haven't watched it.
Paul Newman.
Yeah, who is prime Baden material.
Yeah. He looked good up until his death. That guy just aged great.
Oh, yeah. And it's a movie about, based on a true story about Blaze Starr. And so I'm like, anytime we've got a romance with a sex worker, I love that. As one, I'm like, someday the romance will come for me.
They'll make the movie about me.
Well, no, someday the romance will come for me. I don't care about
romance. You don't care about the movie.
There's a lot of movies that can be made about me. Some of which you can see on my OnlyFans right now. I produce and release my own original content weekly.
Kennedy used to date a sex worker, a burlesque dancer in Boston, and her name is amazing and sounds even better as a Kennedy accent, and it's Peaches Strange.
Do the accent. Do the accent.
Oh, Peaches Strange, you are the best. Oh my God, Peaches Strange. Peaches Strange, you're beautiful. Just perfect. So watch Blaze, then you can recreate scenes from Blaze. The hit movie everyone will recognize.
She is an icon. Blaze Starr is a very important cultural figure. If you know anything about anything, and also Louisiana, which we love. Yeah, and top rentals, War of the Roses, which I just watched the remake of, which was mid. But what I actually really liked about it is there's a making of featurette that talks about making the house as a set.
That's cool.
Because the house was fully a set. And the way that they built it and the way that they filmed it was pretty great.
Which no one does now. Like, that's super unusual to do at this point.
Yeah, so I really recommend that. Yeah, I was like, we've got some heavy hitters. We've got Benedict Cumberbatch and Olivia Colman, who are fantastic. And you're like, you'd think that this would be good. But it was like that one movie with Alan Rickman that was just too much Alan Rickman.
A little goes a long way. And it's like, it's like a thing that Bobcat Goldthwait always said about, would say Robin Williams was bad in movies when someone wouldn't direct him. They would be like, we got Robin Williams, just let him. And then you go, yeah, do the Robin Williams thing. It's that kind of thing. It's like, we're like, we got these people. We don't have to write them anything. They're so good. They can just do their thing. And it's like, no, you need to actually give them something to do.
Yeah.
You're too lazy here. My God. Well, we made, I think, about $10 million worth of amazing ideas that Hollywood will be knocking down our door for today, which is very lucrative. We're going to bring back Supermodel of the World. That's the big one.
It's very
I think
important.
we make it happen.
It's very important that we bring that back.
It will heal the world.
You can't say heal the world without me thinking about Michael Jackson. And then
Oof.
Right?
My God. Well, thank you so much for doing this. I hope you don't flood. Please don't wash away. Stay safe and dry. And there's like a million things I'm curious to hear your opinion of if and when you get to watch and or read them.
Okay, you can also just ask me my opinion. My day is canceled. But I think to end it out, we should read each other our horoscopes. What's your sign?
Oh, yeah. Let's do it. Yeah.
What's your sign?
I'm a Cancer.
Oh, I'm also a Cancer.
Are
you? No wonder we're so needy.
Yeah. It's a difficult thing to be. So we have the same horoscope here.
Why don't you read us out? But anyone that's listening, go to ryankeely.com. Support me on OnlyFans. I am producing all sorts of fun content there. I also have an amazing podcast where I play Dungeons and Dragons with 4 other professional women. They all have real jobs. I'm the only porn star. We're about to start recording our 3rd season. We are called I Seduce the Dragon. It's at ISTD Pod on all platforms. I am Ryan Keely, RyanKeely. Google me. I dare you.
And you could say that.
Yeah, but OnlyFans and my OnlyFans and my Dungeons and Dragons podcast are the 2 things that I hope you come find me on if you enjoyed this show at all.
I'll put links in there as well. And Cancer. Self-reference, self-knowledge, self-control. These 3 alone lead life to sovereign power, according to Alfred Tennyson. What a bizarre way to open this. Okay. But a lunar eclipse this week, is that part of your solar chart related to joint financial arrangements? Signifies a touch of self-help. Wouldn't go amiss now. I have no idea what this is advising us at all.
I think this is warning us to not get a joint checking account with our significant other.
And we can blame Alfred Tennyson. He told us not to.
I mean, I don't trust poets, so I'm down with that.
No, don't take financial advice from a poet. I think if there's one lesson we can learn here, that's the lesson. There you go, that's Ryan. Thanks to her for doing the show, and she did not drown in a flood, which is always great, as of this date. I don't, hopefully, no, she never will. I'm not going to curse that. But yeah, check out the I Seduce the Dragon podcast, and the other things she does. Again, super fun, really awesome person. It was great to talk to her. If you have people that you would like me to try to get on the show, feel free to email me at ken@icanread.com or tvguidancecounselor@gmail.com. Also, go on the Patreon, patreon.com/TV Guidance Counselor. Things are rough for everybody. I hope you guys are doing okay, by the way. Let me know. Email me at those addresses also. Let me know how you're doing. But if you have as little as $1 a month, you can go on there, then talk to other fans of the show. If you had $5 or more a month, you would have gotten a PDF of this week's fashionable 1990 issue of TV Guide, where you could have played along, you could follow along, see all the fun, weird pictures, read the full articles, all that kind of stuff on the Patreon site. But if you don't, that's fine too. But it's very fun. And most weeks we have a TV guide, and you also have access to all the other issues that I've scanned. If there's one that's not there and you'd like me to try to scan it for you, you're good to go. Just let me know, and I'll do my best. Speaking of doing my best, it's tough these days. I'll be here next week, so I hope you will too, for a brand new edition of TV Guidance Counselor.
There's the Venn diagram of porn stars, comedians, and wrestling.